The Yes We Can Businesswomen Network will this month host what promises to be a game changer for women in business. Johannesburg will play host to the two-day multi-sector conference, bringing together top business executives and speakers from across the continent. Invaluable insights on topics ranging from investment opportunities in the SADC region to navigating markets for Generation Z are expected to be shared. Anthea, Thyssen-Ambursley and Shorai Chirombo join us via our video link to give us a sneak preview of the event. Ladies, a very good evening. Thank you so much for joining us on Newsfeed. Anthea, I'm going to start off with you, and let's talk about the inspiration of this conference. What inspired and what can be expected?
Thank you for having me. The aim of the conference is really to collaborate with women on the continent, and that's why we're calling it multi-sector. So we will focus on 5 sectors, and it's really for us to collaborate and for us not to run our businesses in our own lane, but to expand and accelerate faster in our businesses on a bigger scale on the continent.
You talk about businesses. Shorai, this is for you. What is the size of the business that you were targeting that's likely to benefit from the speakers that are coming?
Hugo, thank you, and good evening to you and the viewers. In terms of size, we are starting with a small to medium size because that has been our base as an organization. But the reason now for us coming together and holding this conference is because we want to upscale. So we are starting from this small to medium size, and we are expecting them to grow. So the people who are running or heading organizations who we expect to attend the conference, we are really looking at anything from 5 million. It could even be a billion rand business, because the reason really is we want to grow, so we do not want to remain small. So yeah, that's just the scale. That's the scale that we are looking at right now.
Now, Anthea, with such a diverse range of topics being covered, how did you go about selecting the themes and the speakers? And give us some insight into some of the topics that will be discussed.
We really look at our current environment and the industries that we should address. For example, agriculture is going to be one of our topics, because we need to talk about food security. We need to talk about the environment. So we're sourcing panelists and keynote speakers that have been in the industry for a very long time to come and share with others, from where we are, how can we move forward together, and how can we really tap on all the industries that need our attention. So for us, agriculture, the environment, investment, global partnering is very important for us for the event to be on our agenda.
Shorai, can you give us a glimpse into some of the highlights that attendees can expect during the two-day conference?
Okay, yes. So as Anthea has mentioned, we've got a very wide range of speakers. That's why we are calling it a multi-sector conference. So the day one will kick off with a keynote address on leadership and economic empowerment for women in Africa, and the person who will deliver that address is Dr. Divine Lukula. She is a very renowned businesswoman in Zimbabwe. She founded a security company, and I believe a security company is the main security company in Zimbabwe right now. And she's also she's also into agriculture. So that will be day one. And in addition to the speakers, we are going to have multiple breakaway rooms where various topics will be discussed, and one of the a very key topic that is going to be discussed in this conference is the topic of that glass ceiling. Is it a perceived ceiling or it actually exists? So one of our sessions will be speaking into that. We talked about business. We are also looking at our social impact, and we've got two key speakers who are representing organizations that are very active here in South Africa, and one of those organizations is the For Good organization, and they are also going to speak to us about how we can be good social entrepreneurs, how we can help our communities and do things not simply for business but also for good. We are looking at investment opportunities as well in the SADC region. So those are some of the highlights. And of course, on the Friday we will close off with a fun-filled gala dinner that will be on the Friday when we end the conference.
Now, Anthea, in what ways do you think this conference will contribute to fostering networking and collaboration among women entrepreneurs and executives? I mean, women are, in many instances, the larger sector in the population. And just what will they get from this conference as far as networking is concerned?
I personally think it will be, because Yes We Can is in partnership with Co-Hub and Hearts Unlimited, and we're tapping into Botswana, Zambia, Rwanda, and this is really for this platform to show women on the continent that we can really come together and foster the sustainable growth of companies and individuals on the continent for us to become a greater Africa. And our main aim is really to focus on the youth. So the youth will be presented at the conference too, where we will be able to talk about the importance of mentoring and coaching our youth for the next generation to really lead.
Shorai, how do you plan to measure the success of the conference, and what outcomes are you hoping to achieve?
Yeah, that's a good one. So first on the outcomes, what we are expecting really to come out of this conference is active engagement between the various women organizations and the women as individuals. So we are expecting that each and every person who is coming, who will attend the conference, is going to take away something. This is an investment for them. So we expect them to come out having been inspired, that they can take their business to the next level. We expect them to come out with a realization that there are various tools that can move their business forward. We are looking at funding opportunities. We are looking at markets, and we are looking at partnerships. Because you find that amongst our attendees, even our speakers, we've got women from the region, from SADC. So it's a regional conference. So we expect that at the end of it all, when we measure our success, we are looking at how those collaborations are actually going to help individuals move their business forward. So in terms of measuring the success of our conference, we want to follow up with our attendees. We want to follow up with our members to see how the conference will have helped them move their organizations and businesses forward. So yeah, we do plan to do these follow-ups on each, or including even the speakers as well, to measure the reach of the conference. But at the same time as well, we are also expecting that it will result in a growing membership base for the organizations that have come together to put this conference together. That is Yes We Can, Hearts Unlimited, and and co-op. So yeah, so those are just some of the ways that we will measure the success of this conference.
You're watching Newsfeed, the PM edition. I'm in conversation with Anthea, Thyssen-Ambursley and Shorai, Chirombo, who represent an organisation called Yes We Can, that's putting together a conference for women on the African continent in Johannesburg in the first couple of days of May. Ladies, thank you so much for staying on the line. Anthea, I'd like to come back to you and focus a little bit on young women in particular. And potentially, what are some of the challenges that young women are facing in business that you're likely to address? You did indicate that is a key constituent that's going to be a part of this conference.
For us, really, the concern and the challenges right now for youth is really inclusion, for them to get mentorship, and also for them to tap into male-dominated industries, and really to harness them and guide them on how to lead within such difficult environments. So we have a group of women within Yes We Can that are coaching the youth and helping them to steer them within their professions and help them so that the journey can be much easier. And for us, now the challenge is really for our youth to also be able to start their own businesses. Access to venture capital is very difficult for the youth. And so we harness these youth and we give them opportunities. We had an opportunity where we were sending a youth to Paris through the Talita Foundation. So yesterday, for example, I was hosting the 3rd African Artisans Honorary Awards in Hyatt Sandton. And Yes We Can sponsored Simba from Zambia to come to South Africa to present his country in the plastic waste category. So we really focus on the youth in a sense that we try to help them where we can, and also my organization, in partnership with Earthly Touch Foundation, have donated 50 blankets yesterday to Yes We Can to be distributed in Zimbabwe. So for us, really, the youth is our heartbeat. And for us as women who are established in businesses, we realize that it is our responsibility to lead by example and to steer our youth, because we have the youngest youth population on the continent. And it's a great opportunity for us to create leaders that can lead through Ubuntuship. That's why we focus on sustainability and we focus on community.
Shorai, just give us a reminder of when the event is happening, and those that would like to take part, how do they get a hold of you?
Okay, thank you. So the event is happening on the 2nd and the 3rd of May. It's 2 full days of conferencing. Yes We Can is featuring this conference on their website, which is www.ywcbwn.co.za. In addition, we've got a conference pack which is showing the speakers and the program, and in that pack there are links to which you can there are links which you can go on to and you can register. There are various options actually. We've got, whilst we've said it's 2 full days of conferencing, you can actually opt to attend any one of the sessions, having looked at the program and seen maybe the specific subjects that you would want to zero in on. So there are various packages that are available. It is costing 2,600 rands for the 2 days, and that includes the conference meals and gala dinner. Should one opt to go for 1 day, then it's half that. And in addition, we also have some live streaming sessions, which are also quite reasonable at 200 Rand per session. And of course, one could also just opt to come in for the gala dinner and maybe network without the conference. But we are encouraging one to fully participate and derive value from the full conference. So yeah, the links are in the bio. But we also, you one could also just get in touch with our members. Mainly one of our coordinators, one of our young coordinators is Gloria Moputu, and her number is 072-610-4129. Yeah, so there are various options, but even we are also available. Any one of the directors is also available, and if we could share our details again at the end of this session.
Well, that's where we're going to leave it. I'm sure everybody's been listening in and will be able to download from your website Anthea, Thyssen-Ambursley and Shorai, Chirombo. Appreciate your time this evening.